for today's workout, pretty much just a body weight workout, lots of gymnastics. We're doing 5 rounds per time, 75 double unders, a 50-foot handstand walk, 30 push-ups, and 20 alternating pistols. So this is a pretty long workout. The movements seem short and to the point, but those 30 push-ups after that handstand walk, this ends up being a 30 to 40-ish minute workout. At least that's what it looks like. So just keep that in mind. And all you're going to need for this workout is a jump rope for your double unders. And then if you need to elevate your heel for your pistols, just grab something for that. I'm going to go over scaling options for the handstand walk, since you guys look like you can't really do handstand walks, and I can't do them in my apartment either. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Right now for the warm-up, we're just going to start off with one simple round of this circuit. You're going to do 30 jumping jacks. After your 30 jumping jacks, you're going to do 20 high knees. And then after your 20 high knees, you're going to do 10 butt kickers. So 30 jumping jacks, 20 high knees, 10 butt kickers, just one round. All right, guys, so now we're going to get into a short Achilles stretch just to get ready for those pistols. So you guys are going to lunge onto the ground. From here, you're just going to put your hands over your knees, and then you're going to lean forward, really trying to apply pressure on that knee so you get a stretch behind your ankle here. Try to push that knee down into the floor. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds on each side. So pick a side, guys. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and lean. Fifteen more seconds on this side. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, switch over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. And 3, 2, 1, and hold. Last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, guys, from here we're going to get into some quadruped shoulder taps. So I'm going to start with my knees under my hips, my hands under my shoulders. From here, I'm going to have my toes tucked under so that the bottom of my toes are on the ground. And I'm going to shift my weight forward a little bit so that my knees come off the ground. In this position where my knees are hovering over the ground a few inches, I'm going to alternate and tap right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. You guys are going to alternate for 20 reps. Should be harder than your regular planking shoulder tap. All right, and then from there, we're going to get into some nice and simple cat-cow. Again, you're going to have your knees under your shoulders, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. You're going to tuck the chin and tuck the low back, pull the upper back towards the ceiling, and then you're going to untuck the chin and untuck the spine and pull the belly button into the floor. You guys are just going to alternate between these two positions for 10 nice and slow reps. Really focus on getting that movement in your spine. All right, guys, and then from there, we're going to move into some curtsy squats. So for your curtsy squats, you're just going to start in your regular squat stance. And as you're squatting, you're crossing one knee behind you. So I'm going to go with my right foot. My right knee is going to pretty much tap my left ankle. I'm going to step back to where I started. Then my left knee is going to tap my right ankle. You guys are going to alternate for 12 reps. All right, and then from there, you guys are going to do one of two things. So if you have the wall space for it, you're going to be doing wall walks. If not, you're going to be doing inchworm walkouts. So for the inchworm walkouts, you're just going to start with your hands in front of your toes, walk your hands out a little bit further past your head until you're past the plank, and then walk back into your heels. So you're either going to give me 2 wall walks or 3 inchworm walkouts. All right, guys, and then we're going to finish off the warm-up with some pistol leg raises before we start talking about this workout. So for this exercise, just have something you can hold on to or rest your hand against. I'm just going to use this chair as a demo. So I'm going to come down into the bottom of my pistol on one side. You might need to elevate your heel for this if your Achilles is still really tight. And then from this position here, I'm going to start with my heel on the ground, and then I'm just going to lift my leg like I would for a regular seated leg lift. You guys are going to do that for 10 to 12 reps on each leg. Try to keep your chest leaning forward and facing that knee. All right, guys, and now we're going to start going over this workout. Again, we're just going to go through the list so that I can talk about a few scaling options. So the first thing is going to be the double unders. You guys have a few options for this. So if you don't have a jump rope, you're just going to be doing lateral hops or the bunny hop, same 75 reps. If you have a jump rope but you don't have double unders, you're just going to give me single unders. We're just going to take it up to 150 reps. And then if you guys have double unders but don't have 75, I would rather have you give me 50 double unders and 25 single unders. And then, of course, if you have the 75 double unders, we're going to do 75 double unders. So right now, if you have a jump rope, you're going to give me 20 single unders followed by 10 double unders. Or if you don't have a jump rope, you're just going to give me 30 lateral hops. So 20 single unders followed by 10 double unders or 30 lateral hops. All right, and then from there, we're going to talk about the handstand walk. So obviously you have the space for it. You're going to do the handstand walk. If not, I'm going to go over a few scaling options. So the first one is going to be a bear crawl position, planking shoulder tap. So I'm going to get into a bear crawl. I'm going to try and get my hips as high over my head as possible. And then from there, we're going to do the shoulder taps that we did in the warm-up. So that's option number one. You're either going to do that, or if you have the wall space, you're going to either kick up or wall walk back up into a handstand, and you're going to do planking shoulder taps like that. So right now, if you're doing the bear crawl version, you're going to give me 14 alternating reps. If you're doing shoulder taps against the wall in a handstand, you're going to give me 8 alternating reps. If you are using the wall, I would do wall facing just because that's slightly easier. But you can do the facing away from the wall. All right, guys, so the first scaling option for this would be the inchworm walkouts that we did, or the wall walks on the wall. You would do 5 of the wall walks and 7 of the inchworm walkouts. The second scaling option is going to be the shoulder taps. If you're doing the bear crawl shoulder taps, it's going to be 30 reps. If you're doing the handstand shoulder taps, it's going to be 20 reps. Next thing after that is going to be the push-ups. So for the push-ups, right now you guys are either going to give me a regular push-up, or if you need to scale, you're just going to cross your knees, rest them on the ground, and do push-ups like that. Either way, let's go with 5 reps for the push-up. All right, and then the last thing we need to go over is the pistol. So for this pistol, the first scaling option is going to be the curtsy squat that we did in the warm-up. The second scaling option is going to be to grab something that you can put under your heel, nothing too elevated, I would say about 2 to 3 inches off the ground. And then from there, if you need an assist, you can hold on to something, or you're just going to do your pistols on that elevated surface. And then, of course, if you have full pistols, you're going to be doing full pistols instead. So if you are using the elevated heel, you don't have to alternate just because that's going to take up a lot of time. You're just going to do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other. You can alternate if you want to, though. Either way, let's go with 6 reps, 6 alternating reps. All right, guys. I'm going to answer any questions. I'm going to go over the workout, answer any questions, and then we'll get started. So again, it's 5 rounds per time, pretty long gymnastics workout. You're going to start with 75 double unders or either of the scaling options. After that, a 50-foot handstand walk or either of the scaling options you guys practice, 30 push-ups, and then 20 alternating pistols. Each round, I'm thinking, is going to take between 6 to 8 minutes. So that's why this is a pretty lengthy kind of workout. Do you guys have any questions about scaling or any of that?
Yeah, can you demo that bear crawl, like the bear shoulder tap thing again?
Yeah.
Just so I can understand.
So for the bear crawl shoulder tap, in this bear crawl position, I have my head ideally as close to being underneath my hips as possible. So from this position here where I'm elevated, I'm just going to go opposite hand, opposite shoulder.
Okay.
So it's as vertical as I can get without being on the wall.
But then
any more questions?
Yeah, for the walkout, sorry, like the handstand walkout, I guess, whatever you called it. How many reps was that? 7?
7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. And then if you're up against the wall doing taps, it's 20.
Yeah. Against the wall is 20, and if you're doing the bear crawl one, it's 30.
Okay, and then intermediate push-ups is what?
It should be 20 reps each round.
Okay, I'll do 20, that's fine.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys?
Is David going to do a handstand walk?
I saw him doing wall walk, so I'm pretty sure it's a wall walk.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have any space.
Is that the only reason
why? We have those scaling options.
The only reason.
Okay.
All right, guys. Grab your jump rope. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. I will call out every 5 minutes, but keep track of your rounds, guys. All right, we're starting with the double unders in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey, Ursula, how many just penguin jumps again?
How many what?
How many penguin jumps? I don't have
Oh.
space to jump rope. I thought I did, but I don't.
Oh, penguin jumps is still going to be the 75.
Just 75? Okay.
Yeah. All right, nice job, guys. Just over 5 minutes in. All right, guys, 10 minutes in. All right, guys, 15 minutes in. All right, guys, 20 minutes in.
Okay.
Done?
I think so.
2209.
There's a debate.
She thinks we only did 4 rounds, but I'm positive we did 5.
No, you guys did 5.
Yeah, thank you.
Fast rounds. All right, guys, we're going to let David finish up. While we do that, we're going to get into some shoulder stretches, just because that was a pretty shoulder intensive workout. We're going to start off with a simple pec stretch. You're just going to get your hand above your head against the wall. From here, you're going to lean your chest into that wall, and then you're going to rotate away from that hand. So you should be looking behind your right shoulder if you have that left arm up. We're going to hold for 30 seconds on each side. So find some wall space, guys, or just anywhere you can rest your hand. We're going to go in 3, 2, and hold.
I'm just finishing up my last round.
Yeah, I saw you were on round 5. We're just like, this won't take too long.
No, I have one more to go though.
All right. No worries.
Help.
You got it. You guys are doing the pec stretch. You can switch sides. This time you're going to go with right arm overhead, lean into that wall and look away and hold. And rest. All right, guys, we're going to finish off with some some cat cows again, and then some scorpion kicks. So for your cat cows, same thing as before, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tuck the chin, tuck the low back, untuck the chin, untuck the low back. Let's do 12 nice and slow reps. Just really focus on moving that spine after all those pistols. All right, guys, and after those, you're just going to do 12 alternating scorpion kicks. It looks like Dazzle really liked those scorpion kicks.
Yeah, he thought that was a fun game. Usually we leave him at home, but today I was like, all right, you can sit in the garage with us. And
Aw. Trying to work out anywhere around any of my dogs is just a disaster because I always think that you're playing with them when you're not. So it's always like a game for them, but it's funny.
Do you take him to the beach when you work out?
Sometimes I do just because I'm outside, so may as well let them play outside. And
Yeah.
usually if I'm working out on the beach, they're too distracted by me working out to like run away or chase another dog. So it's nice. It's also entertaining.
That's nice. Yeah. Come on, David. Woo!
Last couple of pistols.
I guess we should have done 6 rounds. We had it a lot easier.
Yeah, he's doing the real workout. I did
So
some.
your shoulders are gonna feel crazy after that.
I started doing the double unders, but I was just like hitting the sides of the walls, and I was afraid I'd get hurt. So then there's not actually enough space for 2 people to jump rope.
Yeah, it looks a little tight, but at least you're able to still do most of the
If
workout.
you do it the long way, it's okay, but yeah. David done? No.
Almost there, David. Oh. All right, nice job. 29:11. I did say this was going to be like a 30-minute workout. So hopefully your guys' shoulders don't feel too toasted tomorrow. Thanks for taking class, and I will see you on Monday again if you take class then. Have a good
Thank you.
weekend, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, David. Good
You're
job.
welcome.
Bye, everyone.